without a sense of adventure. That's excitement, but it's that managing the risk, weighing up those pros and cons. I've just done a project with the Centre for Sustainable Healthcare because they were really keen for their estates to be better utilised in terms of therapeutic support, not only for patients and their settings, but also for staff and their well-being too. But one of the things that we've also done, another project that Dementia Adventure have run with another care provider, Abbey Fields, we did a project with them that actually enabled them to start looking at creating what they called, they called their program a Breath of Fresh Air program, but to incorporate getting outdoors with their residents who were either in residential settings or supported living. And it was quite amazing how just by starting to build in opportunities to actually utilize their outdoor spaces, that their loneliness, they measured a loneliness scale, and loneliness went down from 77% to 11%. And actually mobility was actually supported. So their fall rate, which was quite profound, that their time outside, with increased time outside, their fall rate started to decrease by 10% as a result of this breath of fresh air time. So I think we can't underestimate the amazing power that just getting outdoors, staying active and mobile has on not only our emotional well-being, but also that physical well-being of that mobility, which is actually so important as we get older too. And so because obviously we've got 15 years of experience of taking people outdoors on sometimes, much more challenging environments, we've got a wealth of experience, and we've created a positive risk management tool to enable non-specialists to look at the perspective of somebody living with dementia and think about those risks so that those risks are mitigated, but the benefits that are gained from taking small, calculated, safe risks are hugely beneficial. So when I'm working with private organizations, so organizations like with the National Trust or organizations that are trying to develop dementia accessible experiences, we need to sort of encourage people and organizations to understand that carers are very fearful of organizations understanding their needs and being able to keep themselves and their loved ones safe. And so when our positive risk management tool not only looks at the most common things that we all think about, but it looks at the things from the perspective of a person with dementia or the carer, those anxieties of what information, what reassurance do they need about the setting to even to encourage them to start exploring and getting outdoors. Something that we did with MHA, they were very progressive in realizing that to manage this risk, to develop this culture, that we needed to change the mindset of everybody. So therefore we trained activity coordinators. We also undertook the training with the care staff to look at the micro opportunities that they could also incorporate into their practice. But also we also trained the carers who were coming in to visit their loved ones in that care setting, because they were almost feeling disempowered of knowing what to do, what was possible. They wanted their family member to be able to get outdoors, to be more active, to experience that. So actually working in a triangulated way and working with those 3 different subgroups, it created a real mindset, a real culture that enabled people to then get outdoors. And we've got, so many examples of where people, for a short period of time, it lights up their brain. They're able to communicate, and the people that they're with can see that the person does remain intact within. It's just their ability to communicate. But we have so many stories where just that outdoor experience creates a trigger to reminisce for a short period of time, and actually those memories are absolutely golden.